Today was my busy Saturday. I mean, it wasn't as busy as it could have been. It wasn't busy as it has been in the past, but that's fine. I watched a few movies, so things are getting better, I think. I felt more hopeful today, so that was an improvement. It was good. It's not all gloom and doom. Some days are good, some days aren't. Today was pretty good. The only thing I didn't like about today was overeating. Or just feeling like the only reason I felt like really hopeless was with that. Like I did go to a store and try on clothes and nothing fit. And you're like, I don't think I'm that big, but I am that big. And it's like, I don't know, it's a terrible feeling. I hated getting their larger shirts. I have broader shoulders too. So, and I'm short, and so my size is really hard to find. But like, I see everybody else, I see people that look bigger than me, and they're able to get shirts, and I'm like, where do they shop? Like, where I go or where I used to shop, it doesn't work anymore. I remember even trying to settle with Walmart for new clothes, and that didn't work. What do I go to, like, big and tall? Like, but I'm big and short. I don't know if they cater to my body type. I'm sure there are a lot of people like me, so I just don't know where to shop. So, I don't know. It's kind of disheartening. I hated it. And then I went and ate, and it's like, it's terrible. Like, you can't enjoy the food anymore because it's just, I mean, you're already depressed, and then every food that you eat, like, you feel yourself getting heavier, and you feel yourself, you just, ugh. And I know part of it's the depression, not necessarily my calorie intake, but I think the stress of being depressed is adding to that, and so I guess in that sense it made it kind of a rough day. I just don't know what to do. I can't find a place to go work out. And I work at night, and that's not good, you know. Maybe I'm more sedentary than I used to be as a nurse. A lot of nurses are. Not every nursing job you move around all the time, you know. I drive around a lot, but I don't really do a lot of exercise, which would help so many things. I just need to find a way to do that. That's one of my big goals, is to figure that out. Otherwise, I need to get insurance and get bariatric surgery, because I probably qualify for it, actually. I probably am over 40%, 40 percentile for my height. Which is frustrating, because if I'm in the right mood, I know how to lose weight, but it's just, my life is not going to get less stressful than this. It's not. It's going to get more stressful. I can't afford life right now, and I don't know what to do about that. So it's not going to get much better than that. I just hope the depression goes away, but it hasn't been. It's getting worse. So I don't know. Well, now that I'm talking about it, everything feels hopeless. Dang it. Well, that didn't help. I guess I distracted myself enough to not feel that, but now that I'm talking about it and talking about my situation, I feel terrible about it. Not that I didn't feel this before, I'm just bringing it back up again, and I'm done with the movies, so I'm done with the distractions, so now I can focus on myself, which isn't a good thing. And I have a little heartburn, and we all know why. I had a lot go on today. I had to send somebody to the hospital today. Sounded like a heart attack. A lot of chest pain, a lot of angina, a lot of radiating chest pain too. go around to the back. So, pretty dire. I hope she's okay. Or he's okay. One of those two. So, it's a person. They're in the hospital for it. Told them to dial 911, and then I had to, like, call the hospital to check that they, in the dispatch, to make sure that they did actually call 911. Which they did. I wonder if I would have the power to do that myself. You know, like we talk about emergency numbers, and I was, I like if you're suicidal, like call, or if you're feeling that, then you're supposed to call this emergency number. Like, would I do that? I don't know. We encourage people to do that. That's our like first line of defense. But I don't think it's the first line. I think it's like the last line. Leaving it up to the person who's depressed and suicidal to actually call 911. That sounds like a gamble. Our first line defense should be friends and family. So in my case, like we should be encouraging us to not even just get help. I'd say go talk to your friends and family or whoever that you have that's close. If anybody, or, you obviously feel like in this position like I do, like where nobody's close. Like I don't feel my family's very close. But I could reach out. I mean, I did mention this to my mom the other day where I was feeling extremely depressed. And she's been in a position, and she never thought she would be, but she was in a position where she was suicidal a little bit. And so that was her first question, if I was suicidal. So she double checked with me, and I was honest with her that I wasn't. So that's good. It means that she'll probably check back up with me again. But between the two, like, she's with some of my brothers who check on her regularly, so I'm not too worried about her, even if she's feeling that. Like, I feel bad that she's feeling that, but she's on meds, so that's good. So she's controlling it the right way, and she's taking steps to surround herself. I just don't have a lot of options right now. They live so far south, and I've tried to get a job down to be close to my family, but it's not possible because of my nursing job. They live in the middle of nowhere, so I have to live up here on my own, and I'm not surrounded by anybody. And it's so hard, and I can't make friends right now. I've got a couple that I'm hanging desperately onto, unfortunately. I'm trying to give my space, but I feel like I'm gonna lose them, and once I lose them, what do I do, I don't know how long I can last going, seeing my kids so little. I just don't know, And it's hard because I'm so reliant on them for my well-being, for feeling positive, for distracting me from all of these not so good feelings. It's really challenging. I don't know what to do. I'm so scared to death of this because I have to support them, and I'm already not making enough money to support them, and I can't move anywhere to support them elsewhere without leaving them. So I have to stay close in the vicinity, but I'm working all the hours I can work in a week. I'm working over 100 hours a week again, and I'm making great money, but it's not enough to pay my student loans and my debts and bills and stuff like that, and still pay child support. And so I don't know what to do. It's just scary, and it's just hopeless, and it just drains me of all the good feelings that I should be able to have. It's terrible. Every day I'm suffering because of it, and I don't have money for food, and I get in credit card debt just for food, and it's just an endless pit. And I don't know where it's gonna end. And then I'm gaining weight because I can't afford decent food, and I'm stressed out, and I'm gaining weight because of that, and there's really hard to find hope for me. It's extremely difficult. I don't see it. All I can do is pray.